Good evening and welcome to Freedom Thursdays. I'm blessed and honored to be with you guys this evening. My name is Lisa Powell, for those of you that have never met me before. I'm really excited to meet you guys today. And as I said, this is going to be an interactive call, all right? So I want you guys to be talking back into that chat box with me. Now, just a quick introduction on myself. I am 30 years old. I'm a full-time digital entrepreneur now, and I stepped into this space, guys, about 2 years ago. All right, so just a little bit of background. I don't know if anybody knows of the supermarket Tesco's. I used to work for Tesco's, guys. I was literally stacking shelves, working night shift, day shift, night shift. It was pretty somber, right? And one day I literally was in the middle of that night shift. It was about 3 a.m. guys. Let me set the scene for you. I was stacking toilet paper, right? And I did that. It was the smart thing to do because it was the lightest aisle to stack, right? So I was already working smart, but I was definitely working too hard. And whilst I was there, I just looked up and I just thought there has to be another way. I can't do this for the next 30, 40, 50 years of my life. Has anyone ever felt like that? Has anyone ever felt like, will this hell ever end? Like, are we going to do this forever? Let me know if you've ever felt like that in the chat. I see some yeses coming in. Are we in agreement, right? We've had that thought. And I mean, shout out to the people that absolutely love their jobs. I just wasn't one of them, right? But I believe in 2022, we've really learned that just having a job isn't enough, right? One stream of income just is not enough anymore. All right. So what I want to show you guys today is how I've transitioned into having multiple streams of income. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. We're going to get straight into this. I know time is our most valuable asset right now. So I want to get straight into this and show you guys exactly what I've been able to do in the last 2 years. So let me go ahead and share my screen, guys. I hope you guys have got your notebooks and your pens ready, because you are going to get some life-changing information today. All right, so the first thing I wanted to share with you guys is how I even discovered there was two different sides of money, right? So what I did is I actually read a book, and shout out to you if you've read this book. The book is called Rich Dad, Poor Dad by a gentleman named Robert Kiyosaki. Has anyone ever read that book? Put a rich into the chat for me if you've ever read that book. If you do nothing coming off of the back of this call, I want you to read that book. Now, I'm the queen of shortcuts, so let me give you mine. I wasn't a big reader, but I found a page in that book, guys, called the Cash Flow Quadrant, right? If you're listening to the book, it's on YouTube. You can download it on Spotify, anywhere you want. I see the riches coming through. I know you guys are richer for reading that book. But I found this page in that book, and it details the two different sides of money. So I just want to talk to you real quick before I show you these money-making strategies. Now, the left-hand side of money is the employees and the self-employed people. Now, drop me an E or an S into the chat if you are indeed employees or self-employed. Now, you're not going to be alone, guys, because literally 95% of people sit on this left-hand side of money. 95% of people sit over here. Now, what does that mean? It means that you exchange your time for money. So just like me 2 years ago, if I wanted more money, I had to work overtime. I had to work the night shift. At one point, guys, I had 3 different jobs, right? Because that's how you get more money on the left-hand side of the quadrant, right? You exchange your time for money. Now, the problem with that, guys, is we all know there's only 24 hours in a day. So even if I work every single hour of the day, I mean, I'm not going to have any time to spend my money, but even if I did work every single hour that God has purposely given us, right, I would still only be able to work 24 hours. Can we agree? Drop me a 24 into the chat if you felt like, you know, you've worked 24 hours before back to back. Right? Drop me a 24 into the chat. So what that now meant was I needed to find a way that I could leverage something other than my time. So what I did is I found a way to transition onto this right-hand side of money. Now, this right-hand side only makes up 5% of the world's population. 5%, like what an imbalance. And that's made up of business owners and investors, right? Business owners and investors. Now, business owners, they leverage other people to make money, right? They have employees. So I'll give you an example. The CEO of Tesco's was never in the aisle on the night shift stacking toilet roll with me, right? Can we agree? Have you ever seen the CEO of your local supermarket in the aisles stacking? No, you have not. You've never seen them on the till. They've never been at self-service. It has not happened, right? But wherever they are still making money because they are the owner of that business, okay? So they can be anywhere in the world and still making money. That's a business owner. Now, the final quadrant is the investor. Now, the investor leverages money for more money. All right. Sound like a plan? It did for me. So I had to work out, how do I get from this side of the quadrant over onto the right-hand side of money, right? Where the business owners and the investors are sitting. Now, I'm going to show you guys today two ways, right? Two ways that you can transition over onto this right-hand side of money. All right. So we're going to get right into it right now. I see some of you guys in the chat saying, you're never going to catch that CEO in Tesco's. It's not going to happen, right? So what I did, guys, is I partnered with an amazing group of investors and entrepreneurs, right, called The Wealthier World. And this was about 2 years ago. And these guys, they've got systems, algorithms, technologies that are helping you transition onto that right-hand side of money. So there's loads of different strategies, and I'm not going to keep you here all night. We can't go into all of them because it will take too long. But what I am going to do is show you the two that got me out of my 9 to 5. Right? So the first thing I'm going to show you is ECX. Type me at ECX into the chat. Type me ECX into the chat. Let me know that you are still with me, guys. We're going to go to ECX. Now, ECX stands for e-commerce, right? Now, for those of you that have never heard of e-commerce, it is essentially drop shipping. So it's having your own little Amazon. Now, I'm sure you, as have I, in the last couple of years, have been using Amazon a lot more than you used to, right? Everything's gone digital. We're not going out to the shops anymore. When we're buying for Christmas, for birthdays, we're ordering off Amazon. All right, let's do a fun little exercise. If you have purchased off Amazon this year in 2022, I want you to put an A into the chat. If you've ever purchased from Amazon in 2022, I want you to drop me an A in the chat. Sheesh. Look at all of those A's coming through. Now, let's think about this. Amazon doesn't actually own these products, right? Amazon is the middleman. So if Amazon is the middleman, how can we teach you how to also be the middleman? Because the middleman is the man that's getting paid for not doing the work. And I'm all about that. So what we do is we bring you in right here to an academy called the ECX, and you're going to get access to these strategies down here, and they're going to allow you guys to really, really set up your own little Amazon with a click of a few buttons, guys. I'm super excited. I'm actually in a group of an amazing group of ladies and gents right now that are in a boot camp, and we are all selling on our little Amazons. I'm going to actually show you my store today, and hopefully we can get a couple of testimonies as well of other people that are in, right? But let me show you what these strategies do, because you may be thinking, well, Lisa, I've never made a website before. Fear not, guys. We have got the amazing ThemeX. Now, ThemeX, guys, will literally give you guys the layout of your website. You don't need to be a master coder. You don't need to know how to create a domain. You don't need to know how to do any of those stuff, because ThemeX is going to build out your website for you. Now, this is my website here, guys. I'm going to shamelessly plug. It is sparkthetrend.com, right? Sparkthetrend.com. Now, I made this website, guys, in literally about 48 hours, right? 48 hours. I watched the videos in my first 24 hours, and my second 24 hours, I actually built out the shop, okay? And I did that with the help of ThemeX. Now, I've never created a website, guys. I've never, linked a domain. I've never done any of these things. But what you get access to in these academies is short bite-sized videos that are going to talk you through all of the steps, step by step, all the way from you creating the name of your store, all the way through to you putting products in, pricing it, getting customers, everything you are done with your hand being held. Now, from Femex, we're going to move on to the next strategy, and that is the pixel tracker. Now, the pixel tracker, I don't know how many of you guys can resonate with this, but have you ever been in a position where you were forced to sell to your family and friends, right? Put a 7 in the chat for me if you've ever been in a position where you're like, oh, I don't have any customers, I'm going to be forced to sell to my family and friends, and you didn't want to do that. Now, the pixel tracker means that is now obsolete. A lot of my family and friends don't even know that this shop belongs to me, guys, right? Spark the Trend, I literally just showed it to my mum today earlier. We was on FaceTime and she was like, oh, what are you doing? And I said, oh, I'm building out my shop. And she was so confused. She was like, you've got a shop? Like, what is happening here? So what the pixel tracker does is it finds customers and it puts your products in front of the customers. All right, it finds customers and puts your product in front of the customers. Now, my mum likes to call this Big Brother, right? And let me tell you why. Have you ever been onto a website, you've searched for a product, maybe some earrings or maybe some food on Uber Eats, and then you go onto your Instagram or you go onto your Facebook, and that product is popping up in advertisements in front of your eyes? Has that ever happened to anyone else, or is it just me? Drop me a 1 in the chat if that has happened to you guys as well, because that happens to me all of the time, right? Happens to me all of the time, all day, every day, says Kalila. Yes, right? It's happening to us because there is a software called the Pixel Tracker that literally does that for you. But that's great for us because it's finding us new customers every single day. Now, we've got the theme, that's our layout. We've got the pixel tracker, and I hope you guys are taking notes, right? Because you're going to need these strategies. Next, we've got the ROAS calculator. Now, the ROAS calculator, guys, that's going to do all of the maths for you. I was terrible at maths in school. Yeah, let's not even go into my maths GCSE. But guys, anyone that doesn't like a bit of Excel, this strategy is for you, right? Even if you do, it just takes all of the commotion out of it. The ROAS calculator is going to show you how to price your products and also show you how much you need to allocate for advertising, for spending, for shipping. It's going to do all of the work for you. All right. So that's your ROAS calculator. Now, the next one that we've got here is the Cloner X. So I want to take you back over to my store really quickly. Now, all of these products you can see, I own none of them. I've never touched any of them. I've never seen any of them. I won't be going to the post office to post them out, but they've all come from trending viral products on the internet. So, when you see a product on TikTok or on Instagram that's gone viral, these are products like that we can then advertise on our shops. So the Cloner X shows you which products are popping right now. All right. Because for a lot of people, including myself, I didn't have a product to sell. So I was relying on the Cloner X to tell me, okay, what is looking good to sell right now? Now we've got Mother's Day coming up. We're selling some Mother's Day products. We're also coming into spring. So there's always a different niche to be advertising for your shop. I mean, we just had Christmas, guys. Christmas is the biggest drop shipping time of the year, right? We really enjoyed Christmas over here. I tell you that for free. So let's get into this a little bit more. You can see, I'm going to click onto this Sparks pen right here. Again, I didn't put any of these pictures here. I didn't do any of these GIFs. This was all done from the Cloner X, right? Now, guys, I'm pleased to tell you I've actually had sales on this just today, right? Now, this is $12.97 I'm selling this for currently. Plus shipping, $4.99. So let's round that up to $18. I want you to take a guess. Remember, I said this is an interactive call. I want you to take a guess in the chat right now. How much am I paying for this product? because I'm currently selling it to the customer for $18, right? How much am I paying for this product? Let me see some prices. Oh, I think we've got some people on the inside in here. I see $10. Any advances on 10? 5 or 6 quid, $8. Any more? 6. I see 9 coming through. All right. 4, 5. All right, guys. I see you. So I'm actually getting these for less than $1.20, right? Less than $1.20, and everything else on the back of that is profit. So I take, and remember, I don't buy anything, guys, before the customer buys it from me. So this is just being advertised onto my website. So I take the $18 from the customer, right? I give the $1.20 back to the supplier so he can handle all my shipping, he can send out the product, and then I keep the rest. That is essentially how we become the middleman. Now, does that sound good to anybody? Is anybody thinking this sounds okay? Drop me an ECX in the chat if you're thinking, why have I never done this before? And let me tell you why. It's because you were never taught how to become a business owner in school. It's something that has never, ever been taught to us. All right. So I don't want you to be, confused or thinking, why is this something that we've never done? It's because we've simply never been taught. But from today on, guys, you've been exposed to this money-making market. So I'm super excited about that. So before we move on, I want to see, do we have anybody that's currently in my ECX boot campers that could give me a quick testimony that has made their site? Let me just raise your hand, or let me just bring you up real quickly there. So I know we have got Sophia. Sophia, are you there? Let me see. Amazing. How are you doing, sis? Let's see if we can bring you up.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you loud and clear.
Hello? Thank you, Lisa. Hi, everyone. My name is Sophia Fala'alo. So I joined the academy, joined the family about a month ago, 27th of Feb. And since then, shortly after, I heard about the bootcamp, and me wanting a challenge. I was like, yeah, that sounds good. I love the idea of ECX e-commerce. My background is in IT. I'd love to join this. It was a whirlwind. Honestly, it's been an amazing journey. I've gone from thinking, oh yeah, it should be a walk in the park, to being challenged by all the different moving parts. Facebook shut me down. But the high of that is, what was in between all that is the support I got from the team. Shout out to our in-house educator, Lavinia. Thank you. And the whole team, the support and the help, honestly, I can't begin to say too much about it. It's just amazing. But for me, I think from joining, creating the store from scratch, getting on top of Shopify, and then the apps. I think Lisa's touched on a lot of the apps. For me, the Cloner X is amazing. Just literally going through each one, adding any type of products, creating a general store, which I've started off with. In the future, I've already thought of different niche stores I'm going to create for myself. We've all got a book and a business in us, they say. It's coming out on a Shopify store for me, and also passing it on to my daughter. I've got a 10-year-old, and half the time she's peeping into the Zoom. She's like, what's going on? What are you doing on this store? She's getting on it too. And honestly, I am so pleased to be part of the family, and I can't say too much. I can't keep on saying so much about how amazing ECX is. I hope you know how excited I am. And amazing. Thanks, Lisa.
Oh my gosh, guys, can you drop some S's into the chat, please? This woman has literally come in the last month, guys, and she is killing it. She has absolutely built her store. She's already sharing her journey. She's already building generational wealth through her daughter that will now not have to wait till she gets into adulthood, guys, to be able to say, I have done this too. I am a business owner. So I am super, super proud of you, girl. And I cannot wait to see those sales rolling in. So let's get all the way back to this. I don't want to keep it moving. We're going to move on to our next money market right now. So we went through just ECX just then, and that is how to build your store, right? You become your own little Amazon. Now, I would be so untrue to myself if I didn't talk to you guys about the DCX Academy, right? Because this digital currency space is the absolute future. Now, DCX, like I just said, stands for Digital Currency Exchange. Now, when you come into the family, just like all of the academies, you're going to get access to live mentorship, right? And just before, how could I be so rude? Just before we move on, guys, I really just want to shout out our amazing in-house educator, Lavinia Black. She is a part of the educators on the academy right now, but she is also one of us here at the Wealthier World. And I'm blessed and honored to be connected to my sister, Lavinia. And when you come into that ECX family, guys, you're going to get right here favorite videos on your introduction and setting up your store as easy as 1, 2, 3, right? You're literally going to have your hand held whilst creating this store. So guys, go ahead, drop me some L's into the chat for Lavinia. I'm super, super excited for the next 90 days. 100 sales is absolutely done, sis. Let's go. All right. So back to DCX, where the rest of my other heart lies, okay? Now, like I said, there's over 120 different educators. We're not going to go through all of the different strategies, guys, but DCX is the future of money. So what I really want to tell you, what I really want to stress to you guys is that money is evolving every single day at a really, really rapid rate. I'm going to show you a website that I want you guys to note down. It's a free website. This is some free source, CoinGecko.com. Now, this is going to show you guys basically the evolution of cryptocurrency. Now, you can see right here, we've got 13,000 different crypto coins. Do you want to get into all of them? Definitely not, right? But our educators and our online mentorship is going to help you steer the way to know which coins you should be getting into, which coins are going to get you a return on your investment. I want you to think right now to the money that's sitting in your bank account. Now, wherever you are in the world, I mean, USA, the Fed just announced a raise in interest rates. But as a whole, guys, we are down 5% on the money in our bank every single year. 5% inflation is right now. So that means if you are leaving money in your bank account right now, every year it's worth a little bit less. Now, I want to bring your attention over to here. Now, guys, just in the last 7 days, Ethereum has grown by 3.1%. You are not going to see these interest rates, these crazy growths anywhere else but crypto. And that's because right now there is so much money flowing into the space, right? The likes of Elon Musk, the banks, the corporations, the universities, right? They are all flowing into this space very, very rapidly. Okay. So 10 years ago, it was, Bitcoin is a bubble, Bitcoin is a fad. Today in 2022, there are countries purchasing Bitcoin as their legal tender. Guys, this is growing at an evolving rate very, very quickly. Okay, so like I said, you are going to get prime knowledge into which coins to put into your wallet so they can grow. Now, that's one side of DCX. DCX is a 2-for-1, right? It's a buy one, get one free. That's the Tesco coming out of me. But it's a buy one, get one free. You get your long-term crypto wallet, which is going to be your legacy, right? For me, that's why my children's children are still going to know my name, because their grandma left them some Ethereum, all right? My children's children will know my name because of that. Now, you want to think, if you're not currently in the crypto space, you don't understand it, you don't own any crypto, you want to think about your pre-positioning for your lineage. Because I promise you, in your lifetime, it is not a choice. You will be using cryptocurrency. You will be using the technologies that are NFTs, the metaverse, right? You will be using these things. And if you do not pre-position yourself right now, then your children will suffer those consequences. So I really want to urge you to get the information and the education. There's a lot of places out there, YouTube University and, you know, uncredible sources that have tarnished crypto and given it a bad name, right? Now, yes, it's very true that a lot of scams happen through the crypto space, but that is because of a lack of education and a lack of education only, right? That pinched with a little bit of ignorance, right? So what I really want to encourage you to do today is invest in yourself to get this education, because this will change your life, guys. So what's the other side now of the DCX? We've got our long-term crypto wallets where we're coming in, we're putting some money in the crypto wallet and it's going to grow. Now, the other thing is daily money from the crypto space, because I want you to look at this top one right here, Bitcoin, the granddaddy of all Bitcoin. Now, in the last 7 days, Bitcoin's actually dropped 2.9%. It's dropped 2.9%, guys. What does that mean? For me, that means I'm happy. It means I make money going on the way up and I make money coming on the way back down. And we do that by using a tool called the Swipecoin Scalper. Now, this tool is going to give you buy and sell arrows, and I'm going to give you a free app. This is the last bit of free source I'm going to give. No, probably not. My mouse a little bit, but MT4. I want you guys to download this app, MT4. Now, you're going to be able to come onto your MetaTrader 4, an app on your phone, and leverage 10p into the market. I want you to drop 10p if you have access to 10p right now. Drop me 10p in the chat. You're going to be able to come in, leverage 10p into the market, and then create more money. Now, this is the fourth side of that quadrant I was talking about, the investor, where we're exchanging our money for more money. Now, let me just show you guys what really happened here. So we got a little up arrow right here that told us that we need to buy Bitcoin. We would have simply gone to our app, pressed on the buy button there, and then we would have waited. Guys, less than 16 hours later, right? Bitcoin had already moved up 2,780 pips. Now, I don't want you to be worried about all the words and the jargon. You're going to learn all of that when you come on the inside. We have bite-sized videos that the academies are going to take you through all of that step by step. So we're here all the way from the beginner through to advanced, intermediate, all the way to very, very advanced. So wherever you are on your journey right now, you're going to be able to step right in. Now, guys, leveraging 10p, you could have potentially made here over £27, right? With just 10p. Now, I want you to imagine what could have happened if you put a pound in there. A pound, you would have made £278, guys. That is more than people are getting paid for a day's work for simply coming into an app in your phone and pressing a couple of buttons, right? I want you to drop me a 111 in the chat if that's something that you think you could do, right? Because I know each and every one of us have the ability to leverage these systems. The problem is we've never been taught to, all right? And why would we be? Because it would not benefit the system if everybody was financially literate. That's the honest truth of the matter. So I really want to encourage you guys today to take an investment in yourself, because that's the best investment you are ever going to take. So everything I've showed you today, you're going to get access to these tools, these systems, our online mentorship, as well as the academies. Now, I've spoken for a little bit of a long time, so I know we've got some amazing people on here right now that are actually using this Swipecoin Scalper day to day along with myself, and I'd love it if we've got somebody to give a quick testimony. I think we have got the birthday boy on the line. I'm going to pick on the birthday boy. I want you guys to drop in some GGGs into the chat box for Mr. Sir Gary Dixon. How are you doing, bro? Happy birthday again.
Hey, thanks, Lisa. I'm telling you, it's absolutely mind-blowing, this education, because when I came onto the platform, I came on with the FRX originally, which is the granddaddy of all the trading, with one of the top traders, Manny Q. And then more later on down the line, I went over to the HFX, the fast frequency trading, you know, because I then became an elite person. You know, I wasn't leaving any money on the table whatsoever. And 2 years ago today, I flew into South Florida for a 2-week holiday. 2 months later, I was still there. 14 months later, I was still there. And all I was doing, I got locked down in wonderful South Florida. and was learning this strategy, learning this platform, along with the Wealthy World IM Mastery Academy. And with my backs against the wall, no money coming in, this has absolutely 100% changed my life. Now, no income claims. I've had 4 pay rises. Each pay rise is doubled my income by just a referral side, you know, and now I'm getting so tuned into the DCX. I'm loving it, you know, putting trades on. Our chair lady, Nikki, gave a trade the other day, and I put the trade on. It came in a gold trade. I forgot to change my lot size down. And the next trades coming in at like 600 odd pounds. I was like, what's going on? I didn't even know what I was doing, but I was making all this money. You know, I was like, do you know what? It's so exciting. You don't even have to know what you're doing to be successful on this platform. You know, you kind of fail your way to success, because I came in with no knowledge, no prior knowledge of trading, etc. And this platform absolutely changed my life. All I've got to do is pay a bit more attention to detail to know how I'm making the income, you know. But yeah, absolutely fantastic. You know, I'm a music producer. Got my 7th chart hit record, came into the chart on Tuesday. I'm absolutely loving what's going on. We've got another nomination for another track. And, you know, today's my birthday. It just couldn't get any better. And it seems to be getting better and better day by day. So thanks, Lisa. I'm going to land my plane now. I'm going to go have a little shot of something later to celebrate my birthday. But yeah, really, really blessed to be on this platform. Really, truly blessed to be on this platform. Over to you.
Oh, guys, drop some G's into the chat for Gary Dixon. Guys, this gentleman has absolutely come in and grabbed this opportunity with both hands. Like, you heard him say he's been giving himself promotions. He's making money by accident. I don't know where in the world you can come and make money by accident, guys. So big shout outs to Mr. Gary Dixon. Happy birthday once again, sir. But let me show you guys, I'm sure you're very, very excited, and you're saying to me, well, Lisa, how much does it cost? How do I get started? Because that's the voice that usually comes into most people's heads at this part. So let's take the elephant all the way out of the room, but guys, because you are not going to be subjected to £10,000, £4,000, £2,000 that I have seen for so many different trading trainings. Guys, I've seen Oxford University 12,000 for a 3-day course. Is absolutely insane. So let's take the elephant out of the room, and I'm going to show you guys how you can get started in this space today, right? For less than $184. Guys, when I saw this thing, I almost thought it was too cheap. I almost tricked myself out of it because it was too cheap. Can you imagine? $184, guys, just £135. You can get access to everything that I showed you today within the ECX Academy. That's the one I showed you at the very beginning. And then the same price again, guys, for the DCX, the digital currency space as well. Now, you heard Gary go on to talk about some of the other strategies that we have. We haven't been able to go into them today, but there's something for absolutely everybody on this platform, guys. So for literally, oh, and I forgot to tell you the best bit, right? We are running this promotion. So this price will not be here for long, guys. The usual price of this is $235, all right? $235. What's going to happen is you are then not going to be tied into any contract, and you're going to be able to re-enroll into the platform to continue to access the services, the softwares, all of the money tools, right? So they're actually going to drop the price for you down to $174 a month. Now, guys, this is a lot of times where it sets in and people are like, oh, there's a monthly. Oh, there's a subscription. I want you to really break this down into its smallest form. This is just £5 a day. I want you to type in £5 a day into the chat. Because when you really look at what you spend money on day to day, you can't even buy lunch anymore with £5, right? A decent meal deal at Tesco with a good drink is more than £5 a day. So I really want you to think before those self-limiting beliefs trigger in that you are not worthy of a £5 a day investment, guys. Because what happens is, even if this is a bit of a pinch for you guys, and it was a little bit at the start for me when I was working that 9 to 5, they offer you a scholarship. Now, this scholarship makes me so excited, guys, because it means that for just you giving access to 2 other people, you can access all of this information for free. Someone type free into the chat box. That is FREE. Remember I said buy one, get one free? This is just free. They will waive your subscription if you just pass this information on to 2 people. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I had a lot more than 2 broke friends in my contact book that I knew needed this opportunity. All right. So let me really show you guys the power of this place. So what I'm going to do right here is I'm just want to show you guys quickly, because I know that Gary also mentioned that he'd given himself a few different promotions. And some of you guys might be thinking, well, you know, how's he promoting himself? Well, what we also have is for those of you that are leaders on this call, those of you that really want to make the impact, you can also get paid based on sharing this knowledge. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys, I would have shared it for free. I was already sharing it for free before I knew that I could get paid. But what the company will do is it will actually reward you for sharing. All right. So right here, you guys can see that if you share from 2 people to 3 people, right? So you go from your 2 and 3, you share to 1 more person, you've now shared it with 3 individuals, you're going to start getting paid a residual income of $150 a month. $150 a month for just sharing some knowledge. Right? I'm not telling you have to teach anybody anything. That's simply you giving them the keys to the door to come on into the inside. Now, that free then shares it with their free, and you've now got a team, guys, of 12 people. And what's going to happen? You're going to get that promotion, and you're also going to get rewarded now $600 a month. Guys, this just keeps going up, and keep going up. I'm currently sitting at the position of a platinum 2000, meaning I'm getting paid $2,000 a month just to help some other people to make some money, right? So I really want you to think again, before those self-limiting beliefs come in, before the doubts come in, how can I help? Who can I help? Right? Because there's so many people that if they were just given access to a way they could make an extra $600 a month, they would be in such a better position than they are right now. Who knows right now on this call that if you had an extra 600, you would be in a better position? Yes or yes? Let me know in the chat. An extra 600 will literally pay that phone bill, put some money towards the rent, pay the car note, right? That extra 600 is giving you the steps to go free. All right. So guys, I really want to encourage you to get back to the person that put you onto this call, right? But before you ask them for their unique link to get started, I want you to say thank you. I want you to thank them for putting you in a position to win right now, because 83% of people do not tell a soul. And I'll be honest with you, it's not a necessity for you to tell anyone. You can come in and you can make your money in here silently. But we believe in impact over income. We want to help as many other people to make money with us. Because let's be honest, what fun is it being rich and being at the top on your own, right? I want to bring up my brothers and sisters with me, and I hope you do as well. So I want you to get back to the person that put you on this call, say thank you, and then also ask them for that special link to get you in on the inside. Because there's a couple of things that I want to leave you with before I just end off on this call. And it's mentorship truly is the shortcut to success, guys. You can see I have partnered with some powerful people, the likes of Gary Dixon, Amina Michelle, Lavinia Black, right? People in this space that are doing incredible things, as well as our chair lady, Miss Nikki Sutherland, that is currently sitting at the position of chair lady 10. Right? I want you to put some chairs 100 into the chat, right? Because our chair lady is incredible. She has been able to impact the lives of so many people and continues to impact my life. But if I didn't get around her 2 years ago, I know I would still be in the position that I was in, because I tell you this for nothing, nothing changes if nothing changes. So you need to get yourself around the people that have already got the results that you desire. Get yourself around the people that have got the belief that you need. I was working off of borrowed belief 2 years ago, guys. I didn't know what I didn't know. And I saw 10,000 a month and I thought, nah, that can't be real, because I wasn't connected to anybody making that type of money, right? For me, 30,000 was winning in life. If you was making 30K, you was doing amazing. But I tell you something, 30K a year doesn't look great when you're sitting next to somebody that makes 10K a month, right? So you have to become the average of the 5 people that you're surrounding yourself with every day. I want you to look in your WhatsApp right now. Who are the 5 people you speak to the most? Are those people uplifting you? Are those 5 people putting you on game? Or are those 5 people coming to you with problems, with moaning, with negative affirmations? I need you to get around people that are going to speak into your life every single day. And that is exactly what we do here at the Wealthier World. I have never seen a group of people that wanted each other to win more than the Wealthier World. Hands down. If you agree with me, just drop me some 777s in the chat. I know we've got some Wealthier World family on the call right now. Let's show our guests just how much of a family we really are. All right, because the last thing I want you to always remember to do is to live in gratitude. I am so happy and grateful now that I've been able to connect with these masterminds, guys. But I already knew it was a done deal. I already knew I was born for greatness, because we were not born to live in lack. We were born to live in abundance. And I want to leave you with that tonight. So I hope you have an amazing Freedom Thursday. We're going to be back on this link tomorrow. Same link, 9 p.m, guys. Tell a friend to tell a friend you need to hear this information. Because every day that crypto evolves, every day more people open these dropshipping stores. Why are you not getting paid from this information? We can help you. I can't wait to see you on the inside. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Let's go.